From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll be out right at the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action now. Jackson. Again, he finds Moore. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal. If it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is in into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing is Jackson. Get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down, here's Jackson. He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
1-1, ready?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 37.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
12, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Baltimore defense.
Here we go.
They're going to need to be strong agaest the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Now Burrow going to change things up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, take. 11, MT, take.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
11 MT, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11, 12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 6 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
Again, Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, the return is Jones. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And Burrow going to change the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 9.
11.
Here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throw left side, complete to Chase. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here we go.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
11, mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. from 6 yards away. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Moore, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. An even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
11.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 1. Ready?
Second down and 6 now.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. Sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
11 MT tank. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Open man is Chase, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here we go. 12. 11. 12.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And Burrow going to throw again. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's to the 15. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
11 MT.
After the pick-6, here's Burrow again. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught. He put it on the carpet, a fumble. One of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I just know defensively, when you see 3rd and long, you just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the first down line. Anything underneath will make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that first down gain.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
York able to send this one through, and that will tie us at 24 all. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because he didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
11.
Now Burrow changing the look. Mixon with a first down carry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of 45. And now they're in the hurry up.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
12.
On second down, here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
York on now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Ravens 31, Bengals 24.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Short throw to Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11.
Burrow on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
11, 11, 11.
Again, it's Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
11, Thomas. They got to go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Mixon will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to let it go again. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Hey, middle.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Right back to Mitchell here. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On Each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Burrow changing things up here.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun again to Mixon. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll audible to something else.
At the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
40-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Twelve. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On 1, ready?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
11 mighty. 11. Hey, can.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Twelve. 11. 12. Stop.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd down.
11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Being chased out left.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Gun. Got.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown, Bengals! T. Higgins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st down. Now Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Jackson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Jackson.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Jackson to throw.
And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
One, ready?
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Bengals, it's a win.